So welcome to setting up appointments for our store to allow customers to tell us when they are going to come in and do business with us. I know there is a little bit of back and forth on appointments and whether they're good, they're bad, or otherwise. And I know best practices is to have appointments turned on and to accept appointments, because what better way to get business than to allow customers to tell you exactly when they're going to come into your store and give you money and what time. I mean, how awesome is that? So how do we set it up? Well, it's very simple. I'm sure everybody knows this screen being the Big O Tires Business Center. I'm sure you guys only see this about once or twice a day, but here we are. So here on the left-hand side, fourth one down, it says Appointment Scheduler. This is where we go in order to set up these appointments for customers to be able to view online, to set up online appointments. Okay, so when you click on it, it will take you to the Appointment Scheduler. Now here I have selected a store that is following the best practices for appointments, and I'll go through a couple of different things here to show you what they have turned on. Now ultimately it is up to the franchisee and or management of the store to set this up, but if we think about it from a customer's perspective, if we look to set up an appointment somewhere, we're going online, we're looking at what is available. If our time and our schedule is not available, what do you think we're going to do? If our schedule is flexible, then maybe we can move to a new time. But chances are people run very tight schedules. They may go to another location. So why not have it wide open to where we can accept just about anybody's schedule so we can work for the customer so that they can tell us when they're coming in to give us money. So we'll start up here at the top. There's a switch that says Enable Appointments All Days. Make sure that's turned on. Like I said, this is best practices. Here we have these four boxes. We have our different shops inside our store, right? So we have tires, we have alignments, we have the oil change bay, and we have services, including brakes, shocks, struts, and any other services you may provide. And every single one of these allows for different appointments to be set, as you can see. So back to the tires. Here, this store has tire appointments set up at what we call a 15-minute delay, appointment request gap. What that means is that if a customer is looking to set an appointment, the closest appointment they can see will be 15 minutes from now. Okay, a lot of people utilize their phones. Oh, can't see that very well, but right. And so this 15-minute gap basically gives our store personnel 15 minutes to view the appointment on their point of sale screen, accept the appointment, and contact the customer. Some people think that's a little too short of a time. Some people think it's just fine. Am I back? That was weird.
Yep.
All right, so customers headed to my store. They're already headed to my store, but they call me and say, hey, I'd like to set an appointment. I don't know if they're headed to my store or not. If they say, hey, I'll be there in 15 minutes, am I going to tell that customer, no, I'm sorry, I'm too busy? No, we're going to say, okay, we'll see you in 15 minutes. It's the same kind of thing. Only this way, the customer is doing it online instead of picking up the phone and calling me. As we can see, then it's what intervals and what days do we want appointments. So the intervals here, you can have 15 minutes, This says 0.5 of an hour, so half an hour or 1 hour intervals. Okay, and that will set this column here to show 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, or 7, 7:30, 8, or 7, 8. Okay, and on then these show what days are available. So if you are not open on Sunday, and it disables Sundays. So if you're not open on Sundays, sorry, what that box says is, hey, if you switch this, it's exactly what I'm explaining. If you hit this button, then it will disable this. Do you want to proceed? Okay. And so now you can't set up any appointments for Sunday. Okay. If you turn it back on, now you can set up appointments for Sunday if you were open on Sundays. I don't think the store is open on Sundays. Yeah. So there's another setting that shows hours of operations. So they're not open. So I'm actually going to turn that off. So then we have Monday, and notice they have one appointment availability for every 15 minutes that they are open. For Tuesday, the same, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay. And the same kind of thing goes for alignments, right? So now alignments, they have it set up every 30 minutes. Chances are they have one alignment rack, and it on average half an hour per alignment. So they have it up every half an hour. They can get a new vehicle on the alignment rack. Let's hope they don't get a Chevy truck, because I believe this store is in Kentucky. Oh, it's in Kansas. So they could get an old farm truck, and then we can just wipe out the rest of the day. But that's beside the point. Tuesday, same thing. All right. Now, oil changes, they have it set up a little bit different. They have 30-minute delays, but notice from 8 until 11 a.m., they're accepting 2 oil change appointments for every half an hour. So it's still every 15 minutes technically, but that gives them a little bit of wiggle room inside of that half an hour to get those 2 oil changes taken care of. And then for services, they have it set up every half an hour, 1 appointment. Okay, so it's very simple setup. Now, how does this work on the customer side? So, I'm sorry.
Oh,
You fighting with the camera again? So when a customer goes on to bigotires.com, if I can spell properly, no X. Okay. I need to change the store here real quick. Change store. Apparently last time I showed this, it was in Arizona. Okay. Can't spell, but we don't have to worry about that. Okay. So now both of these stores are matching. Okay. And here's the cool thing. If I can click buttons properly. All right. So if I go to request appointment, you can see I have the different categories, right? So we have tire purchase, tire installation, tire rotation, brake inspection will be services, same with other more services, and oil changes and wheel alignments. All right. So let's say we're doing a tire purchase. When a customer hits next, then they can pick what day. Now, if we go back to what this store has set up for tires, notice every 15 minutes, every single day. Today being Tuesday, and what time is it? It's 3:45 my time. So let's scroll all the way down here. Okay, so one every 15 minutes, but notice there's no, well, there's, okay. So they don't have it. Yeah, there's no 5 o'clock. See? So a customer can't set an appointment for 5 o'clock because someone has already booked that slot. That prevents from overbooking or keeping you guys a little bit more sane from multiple customers booking at the same time. Okay, so even if you have it set up every 15 minutes, and look, I mean, look at all these available times. Okay, not every single customer you see is going to come online and book an appointment. But when they do come online, you want to show them that we have availability. And that's the whole point of accepting appointments. And then obviously there's more times available as well, 5:30. So, but how cool is that? It actually literally drops off the time so a customer cannot see you guys have about setting up the appointment scheduler or what the customer sees when they go to book an appointment. All right. Well, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, reach out to your FBC, and we can definitely answer those questions. If you have any comments, concerns, or anything like that, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you, Victoria. Appreciate your time as well. Thank you for joining in today. And everybody else, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.